Hey you guys, I hope my camera isn't too foggy or whatever. But anyways, hello everybody. I just wanted to come on here and make a quick video. I don't know if a lot of you guys did or didn't see it, but Dr. Oz interviewed Wendy Williams on her first day back to her show. And I wanted to share just a little bit of my story and why I felt like what he said was so important, because I did somewhat of the same thing, even though Wendy didn't really address him completely when he did mention the fact about her changing her diet and how that really didn't help her situation at all. And he did make one statement, something along the lines of, we do things to make ourselves feel healthy. We do things to get the most out of our well-being as we possibly can, and a lot of times that includes our diet changes, but some of the changes that we make can cause unintended problems. And I say that because I have struggled with candida. We all have candida. If you're not familiar with it, I would definitely suggest reading up on it, because it is something that I didn't know about until I was suffering from candida overgrowth. Candida started to dominate in my gut after I had went through several dietary changes. Just to give a little bit of back end, I went through vegetarian, pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, raw vegan. And I thought that I was doing something that my body needed. I thought that, oh, well, this has to be something good. It has to be good for the environment. It has to be good for my body. I can lose. And I wasn't trying to lose weight, because my weight wasn't an issue for me. It was just literally thinking about, okay, well, I can, change my diet and make my body, work better, give myself longevity. And in all actuality, I was doing the opposite. And what happened for me was that after about, I don't know, maybe a few months, five to 6 months, or maybe a little bit more, I started to have reactions. And it wasn't just my regular detox, well, the regular detox that you would see when you are changing your diet. And mind you, I did my dietary changes gradually. It was like step by step by step. I just slowly took away certain things from my diet, because I already ate pretty clean. My diet has always been pretty plant-based. I've never been big on fast food. Well, I'm not going to say never. When I was younger, of course, it was just convenient. But it wasn't something that I overindulged in at all. My diet was something that I was always pretty conscious of. So I didn't ever just do bad. And I wasn't a big sugar eater or anything like that. But yeah, I've made some more changes, and like I said, after a few months, I started noticing that I was getting hives, and I was getting foggy, like my brain would be foggy. I didn't really know, I didn't know where it was coming from, though. I just felt like, maybe I'm just tired, and that's it. Maybe I'm just tired. But in all actuality, it wasn't fatigue, it was the bacteria in my body taking over. And it was causing me to have skin problems. It was causing me to have yeast overgrowth, because that is what candida is. If you didn't know, it is a type of yeast that everyone has. Men and women both have it. But when it gets out of balance, it can really do damage to you. And when I tell y'all, I itched from my scalp to my inner thighs. I had hives, and my skin was red. It was just really bad. And I still kept trying to fight it. So I was like, this is my diet. I mean, this has to help me. I have to be cured, from eating the way that I'm eating. I'm eating nothing but raw foods every day. But that wasn't what was best for my body. And please do not think that I'm saying this diet is wrong or this diet is bad. No. I wish there was actually more respect in the communities of people that promote different diets, because you have to understand medically and scientifically that everyone's diet cannot be the same. Our genetic makeup is very different. We do not all have the same DNA. So if you don't have the same DNA, then it's very unlikely that you can have the exact same lifestyle as another person and it work just the same for them as it does for you. And that's why you see some people can adopt certain lifestyles and they do fantastic. But then other people can adopt the same lifestyle and they don't do fantastic. And for me, that was the case, even though I tried to fight it. And I was making myself miserable, and ultimately I was probably killing myself because I was depriving myself of certain things that it needed that I couldn't just get from a supplement, and that I couldn't just get from, you know, having a prescription or something like that, which I didn't want to do anyways, because I'm not a big prescription taker. That's actually another cause for people that have sensitivity to candida overgrowth. So I didn't want to do that either. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want to say, take care of yourself. I know that everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people talk about diets and what to do and what's the right way and what's the wrong way. And take care of yourself. Understand what your body needs. Understand what makes your body function properly. To me, the only thing that I would ever say to anyone about their diet is just moderation. And that's with anything, because waste is one of the biggest issues that we have here in the U.S. is waste. And if we get to control that, that's the biggest thing of all. But I know people are very passionate about what they believe, you know, because their morals and their ethics and things like that. And I completely respect it. But I don't respect disrespect, because I do believe that if you say that you live a compassionate lifestyle, then compassion goes for all animals, and we are included in that. So that's all I'm saying. Respect others, respect yourself, and do what is right for you. Don't do like me, and even I can't just dive into Wendy because she didn't mention everything, but like Dr. Oz said, part of the changes she was making as far as her diet, it really affected her. And for women of color, you know, we are more susceptible to certain things that other women are not. And even in other cultures for women, there may be certain things that you're susceptible to in your family or in your culture that may put you in an arena of, you know, maybe tweaking your diet and becoming healthier, but not doing too much to your diet because you can hurt yourself. And when Dr. Oz said that, I almost cried because I still deal with the candida today. Because a part of me still is very, very plant-based, and I can go days, you know, without incorporating certain foods that I may need. And when I do that, it's bad because I'll want to eat, you know, fresh melons and fresh grapes. And it's crazy to think that eating a watermelon or eating grapes or something just very refreshing for breakfast, because I'm not a sweet person. I don't like sweets like that. But for breakfast, I always thought that like coconut water or a watermelon or maybe a handful of grapes were always really good for breakfast. But my body can't handle too much of that. And that even means having it once a day, literally just once a day over the course of several days. My body can't do that. And whenever I was raw, I just made it worse. So just do what you need to do for you. Okay, and I hope I didn't ramble too much, but do what you need to do for you guys, because it's not worth it to try to follow someone else, because again, what works for them may not work for you. Yes, pull tips from them and tricks and maybe different recipes and how to incorporate maybe one or so of those meals, but take your time, get to know your body, and listen to your body. You know, get your care provider involved, whether you have a naturopath or a herbalist or your general practitioner, whichever. Get them involved and have someone there to help you on that journey, because everything isn't for everybody. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope I didn't ramble too much, but I hope you guys get it, and I hope you guys are safe and well, and you guys are enjoying the spring, besides the pollen. But anyways, y'all have a great day or great night wherever you are, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.